All right, I don't want to hit fast forward on us, but I'm looking at the clock and I am going to have to go get my Metallica winner soon. So, a couple things real quick. Can you break
Yeah.
down the Trivium drama really quick?
Yeah, so okay, Trivium, Bullet For My Valentine. We all know they've been touring beginning this year, doing the Poison Ascendancy tour. So both bands celebrating the 20th anniversary of each respected album that came out 20 years ago. For Trivium, Ascendancy, got my Trivium shirt on, so you kind of know where I'm already leaning towards in this story, which side
Yeah.
I'm leaning on. Bullet For My Valentine, the Poison, their album came out 20 years ago. So both bands going on tour together, playing each album front to back, respectively. On the tour, they were also alternating who headlines or who goes on last. It was
Co-headlining,
co-headlining.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, so beginning this year, I want to say back in February, and yeah, back in February they did Europe. End of March and throughout April and May, they're doing the U.S. And with that, they kind of just didn't officially announce dates, but they kind of just alluded that they're going to do Asia and other parts of the world, South America as well. So the point being, they announced this as a big world tour for 2025.
Right.
Unfortunately, at the end of this tour, the US run, they announced, okay, these are the final dates. And everyone's like, what are you talking about?
What?
You still,
Wait,
you
what?
still got to do
Yeah.
Asia, you still got to do South America. Come to find out, Trivium announced that the tour is ending early because of Bullet For My Valentine. Because Matt, the lead singer of Bullet For My Valentine, wants to end the tour early. And he did a public post saying he wants to work on a new album. This all started because Paulo was doing like a live stream on TikTok under the Trivium's page, and he flat out explained, yeah, the tour's ending early because Matt from Bullet For My Valentine wants to end it early. And then even commented, I don't know who commented, but who's running the Trivium TikTok page even said Bullet was like mean, bad to their crew, Trivium's crew. So
Mm.
Bullet For My Valentine is not getting a lot of good press right now. A lot of fans are coming after him. It's like, how dare you end this tour early? We other fans around the world wanted to see both albums live, front to back in person. How dare you cut this early? Thank God for me, I got to see it twice in San
Yeah.
Francisco and in Wheatland. Amazing experience, both seeing both those albums live. I mean, for me personally, I'm more of a
We're
hardcore.
Team Trivium.
I'm
Yep.
Team Trivium.
Yep.
Give Matt from Trivium credit. He did like a long video on social saying, hey, everyone, hey, listen, plans change, things change. Let's be classy in the situation. I love Bullet For My Valentine. I love their crew. I love everyone there. You know, it is what it is. It sucks. Things have to change, but let's stay classy in this. So,
Which is so Matt. Like, I
yeah,
mean, we know him personally, and he's so zen and so
yeah.
chill and so laid back and so straightforward. And yeah.
So, I mean, that's the big question, though. It's like, what's more important? If I'm in a band, what's more important? Like working on a new album or finishing off like this really major worldwide tour and, you know, really pleasing the fans? So, like, what's the better situation?
Well, I think you make more money on tour. I mean,
Yes, that's what I thought. Yeah.
I mean, albums are great. Don't get me wrong. We all love new music from our favorite artists, no question about that. But going back, we're going to circle back to Dave Grohl, who has even said the Foos don't make money on streaming, listening like that. They just don't. Like you make money on the road. You make money with ticket sales and merch.
Merch. Yeah.
And everybody was very stoked about this tour. That's why it's so strange. You and I have been talking about it for a very long time, playing their music on Bone Breakers to promote and all of that. So, you know, I would have been successful all the way through. So I feel like there's more to the story. I wonder
Yeah.
if Paolo was even supposed to say that, to be honest with you.
True.
But you know, but either way, I think that things do change, and Trivia Matt is right on. It should be handled with, you know, care, and we move on. But I think the lucrative, not that much is lucrative in the music business anymore, but the better financial decision is to tour.
I just wonder if Paulo was allowed to say that. I just love how
He's
Paulo
like, oops, he doesn't
doesn't.
give a shit.
Yeah, he doesn't
Didn't.
give a shit. He's like, I'll say what I want, and I love
Yeah.
Paulo for that. I've been
Yeah.
meaning to text him and
Yeah.
just see if he'll say anything to me, but you know, I would not reveal it publicly, Paulo, if you see
No,
this.
of
But
course not.
but
Yeah.
I'm just curious, and I've been meaning to text Matt from Trivium as well and be like, hey man, sorry about the tour. Still look forward to seeing you guys at Aftershock. So that's the thing. If you miss Trivium or you want to see Trivium again, make sure to see them at Aftershock in October. They will be playing there. But that's my thing. Bullet For My Valentine. I mean, it's like, okay, from a devil's advocate, it's like, why would you agree to a worldwide tour, if like halfway through you want to give up? Like, don't
Well,
agree to
Matt's
it.
kind of known for that, though, isn't he?
I
He
think
doesn't really
so.
like touring and like international touring and all of
Yeah, or
that. I mean,
I think he just doesn't like being away from his family for too
right.
long. So
like, I understand that, but why ever agree to it? You
yeah,
can see down the road, you know how long that schedule is.
yeah,
It's like but we all do that, right? We all agree to do
yeah.
something, and then, like, somebody asks you to do something you don't wanna do. You put it on the calendar, and you're like, "Ah, it's 5 months away. It'll be
Yeah.
fine by then." And then it rolls around, and you're like, "Son of a bitch."
The only thing I think of is, they do have festival dates lined up, so maybe they want to have new
Yeah.
music ready to go to play at these festivals in front of these large crowds. So have new music ready to go or an album ready to go. But that's my thing. It's like I know some other bands that look at Exodus for example. They're doing tour dates, but they record while they're at home. So I just don't know why
Mhm.
Bullet for My Valentine was there just not enough downtime in between tours of the different continents that they couldn't record an album in between, or maybe that's a burnout factor. I don't know. I just feel like okay, you did Europe beginning of the year, then they were off for like a month before they went to the US. And then I'm sure when the US is up, they're going to have some time off before when the hypothetical, because Trivium just announced, I think it was today, that they have some South America dates lined up in August. So I would imagine downtime in between tour cycles, work on the new album. And then maybe, you do the album, The Poison front to back, and then maybe do a quick encore and debut a new song or something. It doesn't make sense to me fully what's going on here.
I agree. That's why I said there's more to the story. I think Jimmy nailed it. I was just about to say the same thing. You can record while you're on tour these days. You really
Yeah.
can. You can record from anywhere, especially
Yeah.
when you're a band of that stature that has the support, the people, the funds, the technology. Like you're good.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, so you're gonna go home, record, and spend money on a studio and not
Right.
make money from touring.
Right.
And I feel bad for the roadies and the crew that work on these
Yeah.
tours.
Of course.
They probably like turn down other tours because like, okay, this summer I'm not gonna be available. I'm gonna be on tour with Bullet for My Valentine and Trivium. I'm not gonna be available this fall because I'm gonna still be on the road with them. But now everything abruptly gets canceled. The rest of the tours have been announced, and I'm sure they can't find work last minute like
Oh,
that. So
yeah.
I just worry about that too.
And I think these tours are built so far in advance. It's like, unless you get your wife or your girlfriend pregnant or whatever, like that's the only unexpected thing that might happen that would totally derail you in a year and a half from when you plan it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Or if
yeah.
somebody passes away. But even in that, like Matt from Trivium, when he had his babies,
Oh,
he
yeah,
had to step off of that tour for a little while.
and they
So,
had
I
the
mean, and
yeah,
they
people
had
fill in.
yeah, and they had people fill in. So I mean, there are ways around these things. Anyway, I don't think that we'll ever truly know the full details unless Paolo tells us.
Or yeah,
Text him.
or Matt, they tell us at aftershock. We're gonna talk
We'll
to them in
talk to
person.
him.
I mean, I did talk to Matt beforehand after the San Francisco show, and I said, "Hey,
Yeah.
let's do another interview over the summer, promote aftershock, and then let's do something on site." So hopefully, we can get two more interviews with members of Trivium in the near future. Hopefully, they'll spill the beans, or they'll dance around it. But yes, I'm Team Trivium all the way. So love
Yes.
those guys. I love that they're down to keep touring and playing to the fans, all that stuff.
Yeah, not surprised by that at all.